Hey everyone, JJ with another TSLU vision update with some actual progress for once. I've actually got quite a bit done over this Christmas break. So anyway, as you can see, I got my industry here. It's not, it didn't turn out how I like I wanted it to. Jacob drew up some really nice plans, but I didn't have the room for that, so I had to improvise pretty quick. And I'm basically left with this. I can fit 4 cement cars in this track, and then this switch seems kind of pointless, but when I throw this, I can fit 4 cars in there, and then I can fit 3 cars in here. So having this switch allowed me to have 4 cars here and 3 cars here, because if I would have done that, it would have only been 3 cars here and 3 cars here. They wouldn't have fit. So this gave me the extra room, so I can fit about a car right there, instead of having that car hang out right here. Then I can only fit 2 cars in there. So anyway, that'll be nice. These will be 4 cement cars. Excuse me, guys. And then this will be probably a limestone car, gravel, and then sand. You know, just 3 different cars of 3 different things that make cement. I also got this kit finished. I think I'm going to do a review on this kit, because when I was trying to Google pictures of this, I couldn't find any. I found 0 pictures online about this kit. So when I ordered this, I was doing it blind. So I think I'm going to do a review of this kit, and then if that goes well and gets, sorry about that, if it gets enough views or likes, I'm going to go ahead and do that to every walthers kit I have. And hopefully that'll help people out there trying to decide whether or not to buy the kit. I'll give you my thoughts, I'll measure it, I'll show you the colors it came in, what I painted it with, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, if you guys want to see something like that with any of the buildings I already have finished here, just let me know. I'll be sure to put them on the list, because I've got quite a few walthers kits that I've finished so far. So anyway, I did not finish this kit yet. I gotta do quite a bit of painting on that. I'm not looking forward to that, but that will go right in here. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys these couple tracks here, and that this kit is finished. There's a view of the back real quick. So that's it for this right here. This is just something small I did. I painted my restricting ties. Until I paint the yard, they'll eventually be bright yellow, and then I'll weather them down. But right now they're just orange, just so I can have a sense of something to do in the yard. And then there's another one here, because this track can go long. So anyway, I did that in both ends of the yard, and one there, and then this track overlaps, so this switch would no longer allow to be used, even though you could squeeze a car back there. Because it's not past that tie, this switch is now deactivated, if you want to call it that. So anyway, and since this one's overhanging, this switch should actually be automatically thrown that way. So anyway, I'm not going to automate any of that, but that's just going to be kind of the general idea behind it. And also, last but not least, I did get some track painting done. Some of you probably just fainted. I haven't track painted in so long. But I did paint the main 1 and main 2, or the main 1 and then the overused siding. So whatever I'm going to end up calling that. Right now it's just main 2, because it's the length of 2 sidings. And I can run through trains at once at full speed and not have to really even stop for each other. So anyway, I like how this turned out. I do have to go in and touch up with some brown paint right here. The tape come up a little bit, but then in places like this, it went really well. So anyway, I'm gonna get a paintbrush, spray some of that brown spray paint, and just kind of brush it back. And I'll do that everywhere eventually when I'm done, and I get the patience. So anyway, as soon as it gets warm enough in the basement again, I'm going to paint all the way down, and then as soon as I finish this tutorial, I'll paint these switches. I'll do a switch paint tutorial. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. It's in progress. It's not really turning out very well, so I'll let you know if that's going to happen or not. So anyway, I'm almost finished. I got one more step, but it's almost at 30 minutes of video, and I don't really have a way I can edit too much out without getting out information. So anyway, if you guys want to see almost 30 minutes of a tutorial, just let me know. I will still upload that. Even if one person wants to see it, I'll do it. it's worth it. So anyway, that's kind of a working progress. It'll probably be closer to 26 minutes or something like that. But anyway, this is something I just me and my dad just decided a couple I think it was last week. Anyway, this is a trace of a 7.5 switch, and it fits perfect right here. And I noticed this when I built this curve about a year ago, and I actually was going to put one there for a lumber mill, which ended up being moved there and then moved here, so it was kind of close to its original spot. But anyway, this track it's still going to be a siding, but this track will go through and it'll connect with the NS. And essentially what this will be is a kind of an interchange track. Right in here maybe can fit 2 cars, you know. The NS comes by, they drop off 2, and then the local comes and picks up 2 and maybe drops off 2 more, you know. Something like that, just something to do if this second level becomes a reality. But this is where the NS will go. Eventually I'm going to get more roadbed, and that'll come right there, and it'll just kind of go in the wall, and eventually there'll be a helix that goes around and up and up and up, probably 3 times. So anyway, and also I'm going to put a switch here for an industry, for a farm implements place, since I do have this old Walthers kit that I built. I really don't want to scrap it per se, because I built it and I want to use it. So anyway, it's probably going to end up going there, having a little railroad crossing right in here somewhere, have some tractors lined up maybe in here or here somewhere, a little parking lot. So anyway, I'm going to have a little thing right there. It's not realistic. Usually when combines are ordered, they're ordered by bulk. And you see a whole train, they're going to another country or something like that. So anyway, we kind of be unrealistic, but I do have 2 farming cars. I have that one now and that one. So those will just go back and forth to that industry. And that'll just give me one more place to switch, because this layout is basically a giant switching layout with a loop. So if you want to call it that. So anyway, last but not least, I did get my final ballasting look, if you want to call it that. Some of this looks a little bit grainy, a little bit too much glue, or a little soupy. I mean, I shouldn't have mixed 2 brands of ballast together, so eventually I'm going to get 2 of the same brand. I'm going to try some more a little bit. So anyway, this is supposed to be an old ballast, then like a ballast train just went over it. So like imagine a ballast train just went by about a month ago or so. There's a new ballast on the side, but then the old ballast is still showing through, but the new ballast is kind of almost coating it, and eventually it'll be that color, and you know, we get darker and darker and darker, you know. So anyway, that's the idea behind that. This will only be done to the main line. Everywhere else will be one color ballast, but the main line will have gray around the edges and a dark gray on top. So it'll probably be darker than this. Definitely darker than this, but this was just a test, and I like how this turned out. So anyway, that is all for this update. Actually a fairly short one, honestly. I can't believe it. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna get back to work.